I grew up down in the Rio Grande Valley. It was a small town and a close community. I was very poor. When I was growing up, everybody asked me, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, not poor. And my senior year, right before graduation, my counselor brought me in and she said, well, you're number 4 in your class. And I said, really, there's rankings and stuff? And she said, yeah, and you would have been valedictorian, except you're a cheerleader, and your 90 that they give all the cheerleaders brought your grade point average down. And I said, I wish I had known that. And so that was kind of funny. And then she said, so what are you thinking? And I said, well, I'm applying to colleges and I want to go to UT. And she said, oh no, honey, you can't go to UT. That's where all the smart kids from Houston and Dallas go. You've got to go to a smaller school. So I actually did. I went my first semester to Texas State. Nothing against Texas State, but I went there and I went, this is not where I want to be. And I made a 4.0 and I said, I'm going to Texas as soon as I can. I became a commercial lender in San Antonio, had great clients, went to work for them, in the CFO position. And so that's how that progressed.
I first met Bianca about 35 years ago when I was on the board of National Bank of Commerce. And I came down after a board meeting and I went in the office of Bob Cook, who was the chief loan officer, and he asked me for a favor. He said, would you mind mentoring and introducing Bianca Rhodes, at that time she was Bianca Martinez, get her involved in the community and mentor her so she can be a great banker. Well, that was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I always knew she had this business desire in her, and she was so talented, she took over being the CEO of Knight Aerospace.
When I met the company, they had been building these modules that roll on and roll off cargo aircraft. So I started developing the medical module. What I realized is that the company had expertise in putting people on unconventional platforms. We started capitalizing on that. We have been funded through several grants from the US government to develop the methodology for transferring medical supplies and people and patients in rockets.
There was a specific time I can remember where all the engineers are around the table in the main conference room, having a highly technical meeting. Engineering, figures, analysis. There's about 10 of us around the table and smoke is coming out of our ears. Our brains are working so hard and we're all focused and we're all intense. All of a sudden the conference room door busts open and it's Bianca and she goes, cheesecake! And she's got Cheesecake Factory, and she proceeds to serve every one of us at the table one by one. And that's just a special memory because Bianca's really instilled in all of us how to work hard, but how to play hard at the same time.
This is not the end of the story of Bianca Rhodes. This is only going to be one step along a tremendous road of successes in her life.